This video was filmed by a woman named Sarah. That day she was cleaning an old abandoned psychiatric hospital, alone, late at night. Suddenly, she started hearing strange noises. Scared, she pulled out her phone and started recording. And here's what she caught.
Otra vez están escuchando muchos ruidos. Oigan, ¿de dónde viene ese ruido? Se escucha como que gritaran, como si hablaran. No es nadie. Se escucha que grita. Creo que es de acá. Oiga, hay veces que se oyen las sillas de ruedas, que caminan, que hablan. ¿Qué podrá ser? Ay, ¿qué podrá ser? ¡Ay, no! ¿Qué es eso? ¡Ay, no! Ahora sí, mire algo. No puede ser. No puede ser, ¿escucharon? Ahora sí sentí que alguien me tocó de verdad. Tengo que ir. No abre el pinche elevador. Les había dicho que se escucha mucho ruido. Voy a tener que ir por mi hija. ¡Abre! No abre. No está abriendo el elevador.
You can clearly hear a sinister voice, and then this thing moves all by itself. You'd think that would be enough to turn Sarah's hair gray, but no. A few days later, at home, she woke up around 3 in the morning and heard those same strange sounds again.
No mames. No sé si pueden escuchar. El bote de la basura. Y el pinche bote de la basura se abre y se cierra solo. Ay, ¿qué se fue? Oye, ¿qué podrá ser? No mames, qué oh, ¿qué es? ¿Qué chingados es? ¡Ay! Se escucha. El pinche bote de basura se está abriendo y cerrando solo. No manches. ¿Por qué chingados está haciendo eso?
Commenters are convinced whatever was in the hospital followed her home, and now her life is going to get fun. And if that's true, she'd better get help from people who know how to handle the unholy, because nothing good is coming otherwise. This strange and creepy moment didn't happen in an abandoned building or a cemetery. It happened during a live broadcast of a professional basketball game in Indonesia on October 5th, 2024. In the footage, the camera randomly caught this in the crowd of fans. At first, nobody paid attention, but within hours, the clip went viral. The woman looked like she had just climbed out of the grave, and instead of going to see her loved ones, she decided to cheer on her favorite team. Another TikTok user uploaded a series of unsettling clips from his house. It all started with a loud knock, and the guy figured he should record it on his phone.
Okay, so I was in my room, I just heard a loud-ass bang, and I know I have to record it so someone can believe me. Hello? What the my sister's dog. What the f? That dude! Okay, so I've been hearing noises again. And I don't know what the is going on. I'm gonna turn some lights on because people tell me I need to do that shit, so I'm going to. No, it's just. What the f?
He later admitted he did some digging into his home's history. It isn't old, nobody ever died there, and there's no reason for any paranormal activity. Still, the noises and the creepy atmosphere keep haunting him to this day. Sure, you could assume it's just a clever setup for clout, but his account is private, which makes that hard to believe. On top of that, his shaky hands and terrified voice look way too real to dismiss all this paranormal stuff outright. Just a normal evening. A family was hanging out in the living room watching TV. But then the camera caught something strange. Something that definitely shouldn't have happened. Did you notice that mannequin head? At first, the movements were barely noticeable. But then it jerked violently, leaving everyone stunned. The youngest daughter was the first to point it out. She immediately said the head had been facing the other way. Dad searched the house top to bottom, but there were no wires, no mechanisms, nothing to explain the movement. Just coincidence? Or did that doll head actually come to life, waiting for the moment everyone looks away again? The next video was uploaded by a woman named Jennifer Ricci. She works in the circus and is always traveling from city to city, usually sharing behind-the-scenes clips, costumes, and parts of performances. But what she showed this time was nothing like her usual content. Let's check it out.
¿Y salió de acá o venía de
Sí, salió de ahí del monte. Mira, mira, mira.
Ay, mira, mira. Ay, no mames.
Ay, no. A ver, enfoca.
Es que se borra. Mira, lo acerco y se borra, mira. ¿Qué es? Uy, uy. No mames.
Despite the darkness, you can see a ghostly silhouette peeking out from the bushes, staring right at them. Jennifer and her friend are shocked. They can't believe their eyes, though they don't seem too scared either. Maybe they thought it was a prank. After all, Jennifer works in the entertainment industry. Hopefully, that's all it was. But if I were them, I wouldn't be so relaxed. One night, a guy came back from a trip and immediately felt something was off as he approached his house. Looking closer at the front door, he noticed movement behind the glass.
Estaba por entrar a mi casa y yo lo veo claro. Hay alguien mirándome. No sé... No sé si se ve bien en la cámara, lo estoy viendo. Mostrate más. Le hice el zoom. Vení, mostrate, tío. ¿Dónde estás? ¿Dónde estás? Fíjense que de acá no puede salir nadie. Voy a cerrar bien la puerta. De acá no puede salir nadie. Está la puerta acá de este baño. ¿Qué quieres? ¿Qué quieres? ¿Qué quieres? No veo nada. ¿Qué quieres?
Surprisingly, he didn't call for help but walked right in, almost as if trying to prove to himself that it was just his imagination. Viewers are convinced it was something paranormal, but whether it really was or not remains a mystery. One thing's for sure. Next time, he'll think twice before coming home after midnight. Here's another video from a girl who has shown up in my collections more than once. She was home alone, as usual, and decided to record a short dance clip for her followers. Just typical fun, nothing out of the ordinary. But when she re-watched the footage, she was terrified. Completely absorbed in her dancing, she didn't even notice the creepy face right behind her. A couple of days later, she managed to capture another unsettling clip. Real or just a cruel joke? The answer seems obvious. Still, a lot of people admitted they started sleeping with the lights on after seeing those videos. This clip was uploaded by a TikTok user named Lukey. He explained that he had bought a replica of the famous Annabelle doll, just as a joke, to freak out his friends. At first, it was just harmless decoration on a shelf. But soon, strange things started happening in the room where the doll was kept. Knocks, rustling, faint voices, over and over again. At one point, he snapped and set up a night vision camera. And what he captured was no joke at all. Now, both Lukey and his viewers are convinced that even though it's only a replica, the doll is cursed too, because no one has been able to explain its movements. Got any ideas? Be sure to drop them in the comments. This TikTok video features a man witnessing strange paranormal activity in his home, with the bathroom door as its focal point.
I would say. And I don't really believe in ghosts, but this shit is really fucking with me. Look at this. It just stops. There ain't nothing going on. Look. What the
He claims that all this started happening after a solar eclipse. Following advice from his audience, the man tried using an improvised cross and holy water, but it was all in vain. The activity only grew stronger and more aggressive. The next day, he decided to set up a camera inside the bathroom. Here's what it captured. As we can see, the knocking continues, but the bathroom is empty. It's as if some invisible entity is mocking the homeowner and trying to drive him insane. One thing I don't understand: if it's bothering you so much, why keep the doors closed? After all, someone's clearly knocking for a reason. If this hadn't been caught on camera, no one would believe it. Even now, viewers doubt what they've seen. The footage shows a terrifying creature, seemingly not of this world. It has thin, pale limbs, a deformed, bony chest, and a head with large holes near the neck. Fans of alien theories consider this to be direct evidence of extraterrestrial life. Conspiracy theorists claim it's a top-secret mutant created in a lab. Religious viewers argue it's a demon. Who's right? It's anyone's guess. In this video, a group of friends is standing near a building that has been considered abandoned for many years. At first, everything seems fine until one of them notices something strange. Sure, it might look like a simple plastic bag caught on a wire, but the longer you watch the video, the less likely that explanation seems. What do you think? If it's just a bag, how do you explain its sudden disappearance? And isn't it a bit too coincidental that it vanishes right when someone in the group starts shouting at it, as if trying to hide from their curious eyes? The friends are convinced it was a real ghost watching them from the roof of the abandoned building. Whether that's true or not remains a mystery. Little is known about this video. It was filmed in a forest on a phone that was later found, with the footage uploaded to a video hosting site. The recording shows a person filming trees until something terrifying comes into view. Suddenly, a thin, pale creature with long limbs emerges from the thicket, moving on all fours, and lunges toward the operator. The phone was discovered in the forest, but the fate of the person remains unknown. What could this creature be? Perhaps it's the rake or something else entirely. What do you think? At around 2:30 a.m., a man recorded a creepy video in his apartment while trying to make sense of a series of strange events that had been disturbing him for weeks. He shared that he'd experienced various eerie and inexplicable phenomena, the source of which remained unknown. On this particular night, he was awakened by persistent knocking at his door, as if someone, or something, was desperately trying to get inside.
Y estamos completamente asustados. Sí, por estos sonidos. No sabemos qué esté detrás de la puerta, pero estamos muy asustados. Al parecer no se ve nada. Y efectivamente, como pueden ver a simple vista, pues no es nadie. Pero se siente como que si alguien me vigilara. Vamos para adentro mejor. Vamos adentro, vamos adentro. Ok. Les grabo esto para que se den cuenta que esto está pasando casi todos los días. Ok, va de nuevo. What?
Although he didn't notice anything strange while recording, the footage later revealed something terrifying: the faint reflection of a ghostly figure on his wall-mounted TV screen. Was this a spirit tied to the events or something else entirely? It's unclear, but the footage strongly suggests the presence of something otherworldly in his home. This short TikTok video describes an encounter with an unidentified figure in a remote area. In the middle of the road, there's a strange, pale, emaciated figure, seemingly trying to stop or redirect an approaching car. It has long arms and a bizarrely shaped head. Whatever it is, it doesn't resemble a human. Early one morning, a man was woken by strange noises and movement outside his window. Deciding to check the recording from his doorbell camera, he was shocked by what he saw. The video captured something that defies logical explanation. Was it real or just another CGI trick? Either way, the footage is undeniably chilling. A video titled "Trash Can Opening and Closing on Its Own" was posted on Reddit last year.
There's nobody right here, man. What are you doing? Over here again. Close it. Wait. Can you stop doing that, please?
The footage shows the lid of a trash bin opening and closing without any apparent cause. This sparked debates among viewers. Some believe it's a malfunction of the motion sensor installed on the lid. Others suggest it could be a result of paranormal activity, or perhaps the trash can simply came to life. What are your thoughts?